Hey, it's Gus Wagner from the Rocket Group, and I wanted to talk to you today in another one of our launch series videos about what's your story. What's that mean? Stay tuned for a second and we'll get right back with you. So those of you who heard me talk in our presentations, one of the things that we talk about a lot is what's your story, being able to tell your story. And this isn't going to be about my story. If you want to learn about my story, there's some links below this video that will help you. What this is about is you telling your own story and why you should do it. Why should you be telling your story and how often should you be doing it? Stories connect us. Stories build connections. Whether it's between you and the people who work for you, you and the people who you want to do work with, you and the people that you are doing work with, why you're doing what you're doing, why your business operates the way it does, why your organization advocates for the things that it does, why your nonprofit organization helps the people that it does. What is that story? You're telling these stories gives truth. It allows you to own the truth of what your story is, what your reasoning is, what your mantra is. It gives you credibility. The more that your story is told and heard and shared with other audiences, the more credibility, the more resonance you're going to have, the more trustworthiness you're going to have from people out there in the world. And it's going to give you transparency as well. That transparency is going to let people see through the sign on the front door, the walls around your organization, see through to know what that mission is, what that heartbeat is. That's what your story is, and that's why it's important to tell it and connect it to your audiences and your daily activities. You may have 10 competitors doing what you do, whether you're an auto shop repair business, you are a nonprofit helping children who need something, whether you are a billion-dollar business doing whatever. You've got a story, and you may have competitors doing the same and similar things, appealing to the same and similar audiences, but you've only got your story. Your separator is your story. What can your story do to separate you from your competition, to bring those audiences in so they're doing business or helping or volunteering or jumping in to get involved in what you're doing? So it doesn't matter if you're a business, if you're an organization, if you're a nonprofit, or you're just some dude who's got a story to tell or something like that. You want to change the world, you want to impact the world, your story and you're telling that story is going to help you do that. So be sure that you're answering the who, what, why, where, and how of your business operation as often as you can and in many platforms as you can. Whether it's in store, whether you've got reminders of the beginnings of your company in your storefront, whether it's on social, of course it's on social. Make videos like this, share posts on Facebook, tweet, whatever you need to do, yik-yak, about what it is that separates you from your competition through your story. And of course in real life, be reminding folks in public presentations and private conversations, this is the reason we do this. This is how we got started. This is how we do what we do. These are the things that, again, separate you from the competition and build a connection to your audience. And finally, remember this. Remember this. If you're not going to tell your own story, if you don't have the pride in your own organization and pride in your own efforts to take the time to make the effort to tell your story, someone else will tell it for you. And that someone may be your competitor, that someone may be your customer, that someone may be a disgruntled customer. And they're going to tell the story that's going to frame opinions and purchasing decisions by folks who have learned your story from someone other than you. So that's why, most importantly, why you need to be telling your story. If you want to connect more with our story, sure would appreciate you giving us a follow on Twitter at Rocket Group, Facebook.com/Rocket Group. Here on the YouTubes, right above me is a little Rocket Group logo. Click that, subscribe to our playlist, share these videos. Thanks for the time. I'm Gus Wagner. I own the Rocket Group. This is another one of our launch series videos, just a casual conversation about topics in the business and marketing and communications worlds. Talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.